Well, howdy there, everyone. It's Sam again. Wow, that sounded a lot like Beau the Fifth Column. I just got done watching some of his videos. Hey, Sam's back, and I'm going to be doing my July wrap-up. I went and got myself some dinner, and I left our air conditioning blasting into my office, so it is really cold in here, so I went and got myself a blanket. Sorry that the lighting is all goofy. I was going to do this when there was still light out, but then it started thunderstorming, and my younger dog, the heavier one, crawled into my lap, and my older one, who's now, you're going to hear her nails clicking around, because she's still a little nervous. We had some heavy thunder run through, and she does this thing now where she gets up. We have like a rigid couch, and she gets up on the arm of the couch and just sits next to on your shoulder and just leans against you. So she becomes a parrot, essentially. So she went into full parrot mode, so I was actually stuck on the couch comforting my pups, which is perfectly fine by me. That makes for a happy evening. Watching some YouTube and just reading a little bit. But anyway, let's get into what I have read in July. And I'm still trying to figure out stuff in the office. It's still a little messy. We used it for storage for a while because moving sucks. And it takes a long time to put a home together, so I'm giving myself a lot of grace when it comes to this. In the beginning of July, I read The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. I got this from the Audible freebies, and it was really cool. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was this long poem, and it was really fun to listen to. I'm going to go back and listen to it again because I didn't quite... since I didn't know what it was, I don't know, I don't think I was mentally prepared to ingest it all, but it was really cool to listen to, and it was really engaging. Next, I read The Hundredth Queen by Emily R. King. This was a fun book. I'm trying to read some lighter things so I can practice reading faster. There's a few tips and tricks that I've learned, and I'm just trying to learn how to read a little bit faster, just for funsies. Again, challenging myself to do other things, read faster, read more books. A lifetime goal of mine is just 1 year to read 100 books in 1 year. So just, I think it'll be fun. This has been a great reading year for me so far, so this might be it. I don't know. After that, I read Stephen King's Firestarter, which I really, really liked. I loved Charlie. I vaguely knew the Firestarter. I don't think I'd ever seen the movie. I did watch it afterwards. It is really due for an update. Of course, I mean, the actors were fantastic. Everyone was great, but it's very much a movie of the time and deserves an update. The book is very good. I do love Stephen King. Sometimes he can be a little long-winded. Like, I'm having such a hard time getting through the Tommyknockers right now. Anyway. After that, I read a short story and a novella. So the short story was Juice Like Wounds, and it is number 4.5 in the Wayward Children series by Seanan McGuire. I read all 5 of the Wayward Children books back to back to back to back to back. Yep, that was 5 times. And I can't get enough of them. They're younger middle grade books. They're on the simple side, sure, but they're these fantasy books. These children, they find doorways, and then they have to decide if they want to stay or leave, or, just every different world has a set of rules, and doors will appear to certain types of people and personalities, and it's just, I don't know what, but my heart, like, it pulls at my heart, and I adore these books. So the moment I read that there was a short story she put out about it, and I read it off the Tor.com website. That's her publisher. And I was like, ah! So I read it on my phone. I was like, yes, reading. So I really loved it. The novella is Forsworn by Brian McClellan. This is a novella from the Powder Mage series, which I have not started yet. I wanted to get through the novellas first. I'm really excited about the very first Powder Mage. Actually, the first book is in the Audible 2-for-1 sale, and I get a credit next week, and the 2-for-1 sale ends at the end of August. So I might pick up the audiobook. But it was really cool. The magic system is really, really neat, and I am excited to learn more about it. After that is book 1 of Outlander, which a lot of people recommended to me. I got the first 3 books on a sale, and I was like, yes, please, I'll take all of those. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew it was a woman who went back in time, and I didn't really know much else. Apparently it's a romance. So there were some steamy scenes, especially at the very end. I was like, whew, girl, that's cool. So there were some steamy scenes, there were some really exciting scenes. I enjoyed this book, but what I really, really clicked with was those in-between moments of events, when the 2 main characters are having intimate moments, not sexual intimate moments, but they're conversational intimate moments, when they're learning about each other and getting to know each other, and little quirks of their personality are coming out, was just really, really nice, and I loved that. After that was Fairest of All by Serena Valentino, which is the very first in the Villains series, and this was super cute. This got more out of me than I thought. It was a free Prime reading. It's on Amazon Prime and free to read through Prime Reading. That's how all that works. And I thought it was really cute. It got more emotion out of me than I thought it would, and I was just really happy with it. So yeah, it was solid. I really enjoyed it. After that is another one of the Audible books, and it's called A Grown-Up Guide to Dinosaurs. I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a kid, so reading or listening to this audiobook, it's more like a long-form podcast, but it's on Audible, it's on Goodreads, so I counted it as a book. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but hey, it is what it is. So Ben Garrod, or Garrod, is the narrator and the one collecting all these stories and information, but I just had a big smile on my face reading or listening to this audiobook, because I'm a dork for dinosaurs. And a fun little tidbit that I've been telling everyone that I learned from this is that chickens are dinosaurs. Chickens are modern day dinosaurs, and I love that. Chickens are dinosaurs. And ending July with another Stephen King book that I've been wanting to read for a long time. I started it when I was younger, and I can't remember if I either lost the book or one of my parents took it. Not that my parents don't really censor my reading or anything, but either they wanted to read it, so I don't remember, or it was a library book and I took too long and I had to return it. I don't remember, whatever. And that is Cujo. Scary. Oh my gosh, my heart was pounding in places listening to this book. I can do without some of the in-between stuff, like the marital problems, but it was still just a scary book. And the poor dog, I really felt bad because Cujo couldn't help himself and he didn't know any better. Because he had rabies. He was deteriorating mentally and emotionally. And I just felt so bad for him, but the magical elements that Stephen King always had, like there's references to the beam and the turn of the wheel in here, and I was like, because I've read a bunch of Stephen King and I know a lot of the connections, so when I get to go back and listen to them or read them, I get really excited. So yeah, that is my July wrap up. I'm really excited for August. Till next time.